It is starting to rain, and based on how my car looks, it rained earlier. So, yay, I think. Okay. So, time to go home. Okay, before I do that, some black raspberry sparkling ice. Man, I probably can't see it, but there's a big, huge purple spot. I have like this weird thing that goes on with my thumb, or it's like a pinched nerve or a pinched blood vessel or something, and that's what it is. I don't know what causes it or what. Oh, I gotta get new windshield wipers. I guess we are for sure going to Walmart tomorrow because I need windshield wipers. But the thumb, every once in a while, it's from use, which is really funny because it's on my right hand and I'm right-handed, so my thumb gets used a lot. But I must have tweaked it while I was working today because it gave out once, which is normal. That's how I know when it's going to happen. And when it gives out, it's almost like it slips out of joint a little, and then I get all this stuff going on. So, I don't know what it is, but it happens randomly. No rhyme or reason to it, and tomorrow it's probably going to be like black and blue. And there's nothing I can really do about it. But live with it. That's what I do. I live with it. Okay, good. I've been having issues with my deodorant not working, so I'll double check if it's still working. And it is, yay. I mean, I still sweated like a freaking stuffed pig or whatever the heck the phrase is. You just have to wait. But I still smell nice. Trust me, when I sweat, it does not ever smell good. Between 2 and 5, I can't do that time. So now it's time to go home. And then I work tomorrow. Well, husband's off, so that's good. I don't have to bug Jamie. And I get to work with Jamie. To me, that is the most exciting part. I love it. I love when I get to work with Jamie. Okay, are you turning? Thank you. You know, a turn signal on really, really helps things. They're going to squeak because there's not a lot of rain, but I don't want to have to distract myself to make sure okay, I'm going to have to just wait until I have to and just but I'm glad I have working windshield wipers. I'm glad I have working AC. I don't even have to turn on the AC. I have vents and just having it circulating, and it gets it nice and cold, which is lovely and exactly what I need right now. I'm like, yes, blow. But it was busy. ish. I had a lot of... I hit a nurse. That it was the worst part of my day. I hit a nurse, and I'm hoping like heck, because she works different floors. She doesn't just work that like spine and joint replacement floor. I've seen her on 5, I've seen her on 6, and I've seen her on 7. I'm scared to death to see her again. She said she's okay, and every time she's seen me, she's actually smiled at me and everything. And like I asked her almost every, I was asking her constantly, "Are you sure you're okay?" I felt so. I can't see over the carts. They come up to like here. They're like over my head, and because of how the floor, how the hall was done, it was being blocked. Things were being blocked. She came out of a room, and I didn't see her until it was too late. And I almost cried. I was literally starting to, I think either she's stronger than me because I've been hit and I wanted to cry, or something like that, because I saw her again. Goes, I'll live, it's my klutziness and your shortness. So, I felt so freaking bad. Didn't want, it was, I could have gone, because the most I've done in the injuring to anybody is, I parked the back of one, the front of one, which is completely flat, in behind Caitlin. She works grill evenings, and I purposely parked it right behind her, and Danielle saw me do it and everything like that, so she's grinning, knowing what's going to happen. Caitlin goes stunk, steps right back into it. But Caitlin's ran over Danielle, and but then I've actually had a cart go like that, and I went to catch it, but it didn't stop it from dropping, but I caught it with my shins. That wasn't, and then I couldn't lift it. It took Donna, and I think it was Mary Dunn, that had to move it for me. I couldn't move it. That was kind of bad. I had everybody in the kitchen today laughing at the end of the day. Like, you can leave. You're done. Thank you, ladies. Off goes the shirt. It was obvious. I mean, it was obvious I was sweating. I was full on overheating. I don't know if it's these pants that cause it or what, but I felt like I was dying. I felt like I could have a heat stroke. It wasn't fun, and I didn't like it at all. But I made it. I didn't pass. I thought that is not looking good. It's like making a boil kind of thing on it, and it's really warm. So I really dinged it good, and then I mopped on it, so I'm using the thing even more. That's why I like bruise really bad, because I clot. I'm also anemic, which this could be a sign of my anemia thing kicking in. very weak and woozy, and thinking gets hard. It's kind of like it. I'm not saying it's exactly the same as like fibro fog, but I do when I have, especially when I have a major issue with anemia, I get basically similar to what people describe how people do describe. Blah, blah. That's another big thing that happens. Fibro fog. This van just wants to go. Okay, fine. I'm doing 75, 80, and it was keeping up with me. So I was like, whatever, go. And then move over anyway, because I'm getting off on this exit. So I can go home, but I cannot go to sleep. I have to write a newsletter. Thankfully, no swim lessons today. I mean, tomorrow. They had swim lessons today. No swim lessons tomorrow. So I was able to get all of the newsletters sent one day. No issues. Okay, come on, you could have gone like 4 times. Ooh, Forever Young's playing on the radio right now. Love that song. I think the car wash might be open. Not that anybody understands that reference, but if anybody lives in this area will understand that reference. Okay, SUV, God fucking damn. Because of that damn SUV, I had to hit that hole. Because they went so far over the line. Yeah, I admit I'm driving like half in the middle of the street, but there's nobody around. So there are kids playing in the middle of the street. Teenage boys who think they're the shit. When they're not. Boys are dumb. That is basically the only way to describe it. Boys are dumb. And I have a boy. Almost home. Almost home. Almost home. Almost home. Almost home. Almost home. And I'm home. And I'm home. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.